Hi, my name is Sheila Kelly, and I'm with Branchwater Distillery in Winchester, Tennessee. And I'd like to tell you a little story this afternoon about how we got our name of Branchwater. My grandparents were bootleggers back in the day. We have some pictures here in the distillery. They were made in 1911, and that's before Prohibition, even. And they were doing some bootlegging. And they had more than one still. They had several stills, as a matter of fact. And the reason for that was if a site got compromised for one reason or another, they could take parts off of the still and move to another site because they were more worried about other bootleggers stealing their product once it was made because commodities were hard to come by than they were the revenuers or the lawmen that would come and try to find them. And so if they thought that site was compromised, they would take pieces off of the still and then they would go to the next site that they had set up, put the pieces on and stay there until that site got compromised for one reason or another. Well, once they left the site, they had pieces left of the still and they didn't want anybody to find it. So my grandfather come up with a device, kind of like a pallet that we have today, and he put pulleys in the pine trees, and what was left of the still he would put on the pallet and then pull the whole thing up into the canopy of the pine tree. And that way, if the law came through looking for the still or other bootleggers came through looking for the still, they were looking on the ground for the remnants of the still. Well, unless you were in underneath that particular pine tree looking up, you would never find what was left of their stills. And so that's how we got our name, because of the stills being in the branches of the trees. We named it Branchwater. And of course, they do use branch water or spring water to make moonshine. So that's another reason that just kind of added flavor to the name. And so as a company, that's what we decided that we would name our distillery. And our recipe that we use is 114 years old. It was good then, it's good now. And our motto is, you're tasting our tradition. And we're carrying the tradition on. We're fifth generation making moonshine. So that's our story.